occasionally something will pop up. But the title will normally be enough in my video feed that I don't want to watch. Hello, you lovely people of the internet, and welcome to another day of me being seriously messed up. And today's seriously messed up is a Sunday, and it has been a cooler day. There's a lovely breeze blowing through the flat right now, which I do appreciate. And of course, I'm so easily distracted. It's quite noisy today as well. I can hear people talking outside. There's something going, I can hear all sorts of things going on around me. And it doesn't help my poor little brain one little bit that I am so easily distracted like this. Nevertheless, I will carry on and I will try to make a video. So today, I've spent a lot of time being asleep. And I think part of it, I understand part of it, is because I haven't quite got enough money to be able to go out and buy myself a coffee. And we haven't got a lot of interesting food in because it's the last day of our shopping week. And so we haven't got a great deal in. As one of the things that I do is I eat and I sleep. And if I haven't got anything to eat, I will sleep. It's not the best thing for my mental health, but at the same time, my mental health is the thing that I'm protecting. And if that's what I have to do, then that's what I have to do. Because ultimately it is about stepping away from things that cause me harm, social media. There's so much hate on the internet. And even when I look at things that are positive about me and my life and the things that I have going on in my life, there are still people who will comment, and those comments are horrible. And I know most of these comments are bots, but there are some people who feel emboldened by the fact that they can read other things that agree with the opinions that they have. They'll vocalise that opinion. Ultimately, that hurts me. So I've stepped back, as you know, as I've told you, from most of the social media stuff. There is very little now. Occasionally I'll go and look. I'll spend like a minute just to see what's going on in the world, because I do like to know what's going on in the world. There's a forum that I've been a member of for over 20 years, and I've started using that again, because it is a place that is very much, the people there hold opinions very similar to my own. And so like I feel okay there. I feel relatively safe there. But I still have to be careful, because it's a popular place. It always will attract people who are not particularly pleasant. And it's not that I've experienced any of that since I've been back there. I'm just wary of it. And if I read threads that are not something that I'm normally interested in, then there's a good chance I will come across people who are unpleasant. And so I tend not to. So I have to be careful, is what I'm saying. And even on like YouTube is it is the social media that I consume. I listen to a lot of videos. I have them on. I sleep with videos on, because I do like to have a constant noise, because when I wake up I want to hear something. And of course, the videos, whatever's going on in the videos, they normally filter into my dreams, and it makes my dreams interesting. I like interesting dreams, so I think that's okay for me. Already there's that voice in my head saying, yeah, and that's the thing that's giving you bad mental health, listening to all those strange ideas, listening to all those opinions that are not yours, kind of thing. I'm very careful about most of the things that I watch when I'm awake. So I do have a quite safely curated lot of videos that I'm exposed to. Things that I know, like there are a few political ones, and there's an awful lot of videos I watch on how to do things with DaVinci Resolve, which is the piece of software that I use for the video editing. And I do learn things from that. And you'll notice that when I've learned something new, is that it'll be peppered throughout the the videos that I make, because ultimately that is what my videos are. I know. Again, there's always a motorbike. There's always one, at least one. So my YouTube is a safe place for me. But every so often, YouTube will recommend something to me that is outside of my interest and in some ways opposed to it. I don't mind watching things that are opposed to my points of view, because I do think it's important to question myself, which I always do, and to be informed about what the other side think, which I spent a lot of time reading other people's thoughts and ideas on that. So I do have an understanding of how that works. A few weeks ago, it kept throwing American stuff at me, American politics, and I'm not interested in American politics. I mean, I should be, because a lot of it is trying to filter into this country. We are a particularly belligerent country. We're not fascists generally. Most of the population are not fascists and are not even that kind of conservative. Most of the UK is quite socially conscious, not necessarily socialist, but socially conscious, because we care about each other, we care about our neighbours for the most part. Even those people who would be opposed to, I don't know, immigration and things like that, they still care about the neighbours. They still have that sense of community, which is what we're very good at, and we've been very good at for a very long time. That was the idea of the bulldog spirit in a lot of ways, wasn't it? We'll pull together. We are very much like that. I touched upon something just a little bit earlier about what I set this video channel up for was predominantly to learn how to use DaVinci Resolve, and for me to do the thing that I've always wanted to do since my early experiences on the internet in like 1999, and maybe a little bit before that as well. My experiences on the internet, what I wanted to do was make videos. I've always had cameras. I've always been interested in making videos. Very early on, I had a webcam, and it took a photo of what I was doing every 10 seconds, and it posted it up to the internet. And as boring as that was, because my life is boring, my life has always been boring, that's what I'd always wanted to do. And so finally, with a tiny little bit of encouragement, this is what this channel turned out to be. Something for me to make the videos that I've always wanted to make, and to learn how to use the video editing software, DaVinci Resolve. I haven't always wanted to do that. I've used many different things in the past. Vegas for a long time. But I never had a decent camera, so I never used it for anything realistic. But now everything had changed for me, and I just threw myself into it. And I don't regret it. I don't. It's been fun these last, 8-9 months, something like that. It's been fun. It's been about the learning to do things. Learning to speak in front of a camera has been hard. Learning how to use my voice better. It's like I'm terrible for it, but I keep trying to be better, and that is everything, isn't it? How I edit the audio, how I use the software itself has evolved over this last 10 months, or 9 months, 8 months, whatever it is. I started in October. Yes, it's 9 months, isn't it? There are still many things that I would like to do. Because this is a solo project, it's me on my own. There's a lot of things that I can't do, but it requires the drive, and that's something that I don't have. I don't have the drive to do things. So there are things that I am limited in myself. If I had someone to work along with me, other people, it would make it so much more fun. Because I don't want it to be just about me. I've got a long-term goal now. I'm just realising, as I'm making this video, what that long-term goal is. I want to get another 2 or 3 people with me working on videos, and not just making videos about my boring life, but about making life less boring. Make videos about something. I want to make funny videos. It's like a sitcom, is what I want to do. and it's every week, a week-long thing. So once a week, there's a half-hour video comes out of something. Maybe an hour, I don't know, because we don't have adverts. I don't want adverts, that's another thing. I don't want adverts. I'd find a way around it. Whatever that way round it was, I would find a way round it. Because again, for me, it's not about... I would love the views, right? I would love to have the views. And from having the views and the subscribers, I would love to be able to monetize it. Just so I don't have days like today, ultimately. So I don't have days like today where I haven't got enough money to go out and buy a coffee. And I haven't got enough money to go and buy some nice food. And of course, if I get more than that, which, I mean, I've got ambitions. That I know I don't look or talk like someone who's got ambitions, but I do have ambitions, and my ambition is to be the very best that I can. And I want to drag people along with me while I'm doing it. And I'm struggling to keep hold of that. But I will. I'll do everything that I can to keep hold of that. My physical health is a big drain on me. I've got to change it. And I know change has to come from the inside. I do know that. But there's part of me that says, it's that voice in my head, I can hear it quite clearly now, that says, I need change to happen outside of me, so there's something for me to step into, because there's nothing here for me right now. That's all I've got for you. Love yous. Bye.